So as most of you already know, we are in a quest for watch hours this week. We are in danger of getting removed from the YouTube Partner Program. We needed 2,200 watch hours. We actually knocked out about half of that over the past 48 hours. So thank you very much. We are on track to be just fine. However, we also don't want to watch the same videos on repeat over and over and over again. So, of course, the best remedy for that is making a super long video. We have a couple options for making a super long video. However, the most entertaining one is kind of a reaction video, isn't it? I know you guys are going to like this more than... I feel like it's taking the easy way out, making an hour-long reaction video, but... we're going to make some food for dinner in the meantime, so based on what we have in the fridge and not wanting to go out and do grocery shopping in the middle of recording a video, I think the easiest thing is going to be making some kind of dumplings, since Beans is Korean, so of course we always have some kind of Asian flavored food ingredients in the house. So we're going to get started on the dough for that, and we're going to watch some videos. Starting it off with a bang, Gordon Ramsay, an unknown home cook that nobody's heard of before. There's anyone that's been in the industry for any amount of time, back of the house of the food service industry, there's been line cooks or whatever. We have this love-hate relationship with Gordon Ramsay. Some people are very, very polarized. Some people don't like him at all. He's probably the most popular chef, food personality of our time, I feel. Maybe I'm over exaggerating it, but it certainly feels like that. He seems to be on every food show in one form or another, and it's not that he's bad. He's very good. He's a very good chef. He's definitely earned all the respect, but there's so many more chefs that are well known in the industry, but like nobody knows who they are in like the broader society, and everyone's like normal people just think like, oh, Gordon Ramsay's the best chef. It's like, he's not the best chef. He's very, very good, but there's so many more really, really talented people. Thomas Keller is like, a lot of people don't know who Thomas Keller is. If you've been in the industry, you know who that is, but for a lot of home cooks, they're like, I don't know. Or people that just watch Food Network, they're like, I don't know who Thomas Keller is. Another thing that puts a lot of people off from Gordon Ramsay is he's got the whole Master Chef program, which is an actual title in the industry, is Master Chef, which you basically take a lifetime trying to achieve that title. And he's just like, nah, we're going to do a reality TV show. It's like if there was a doctor, if Dr. Mike from YouTube decided he was going to have a Master Surgeon reality TV show, and you don't have to go to med school. You could just be titled Master Surgeon because you won a reality TV show. It kind of dilutes the importance of that title. So this is Stuarts Lee's son. If you guys are familiar maybe with Stuarts Lee, he's an Iron Chef. His son made a YouTube channel, Iron Chef, that actually if I recall correctly, they're very popular on TikTok as well. They get like tens of millions of views on TikTok, and now he's been doing stuff on YouTube, I think only for the past year or so. I guess he's trying, well, obviously by the title, he's trying fast food for the first time. It's interesting to get his take on things. I can't imagine he's really ranking any of these highly. Let's see at the very end. Let's see if we can get a tier. Really? Wendy's, S tier. KFC, A tier. Well, you didn't really rank all the... Well, it doesn't say they're ranking all of them. He said tries fast food for the first time. I'm sure this is not the first time. There's no way he's never tried fast food before. Chick-fil-A is pretty bomb. I don't know about S tier. I would put it at S tier. Never mind. I'm very upset about what you've done to Taco Bell, though. Next up, we have another Gordon Ramsay video. Just kidding. It's not another Gordon Ramsay video. This is Beard Meets Food. I think a lot of you already have gotten recommendations for this channel. If you haven't already watched it before that, I'm sure some of you have. He has been on YouTube for, oh man, years and years and years. He's done food competitions. This is not a cooking channel. He just eats large amounts of food because that's kind of his job. He's one of the highest ranked, he's not like at the top, but he's one of the higher ranked competitive eaters in the world. And he basically, his videos are actually very entertaining. I don't want to be like, go click off the videos and go watch his videos, but his videos are very entertaining. I've actually talked to him as well. He's a very nice person. He's very down to earth. He's earned every subscriber every view he's gotten, I feel, in my opinion. But you know, this is just my personal thing. But yeah, these aren't necessarily cooking videos. These are just he eats everything in sight. Smoked barbecue chicken and baked beans from Maddie Matheson. This is one of those people that's like, you look at him and you're like, there's no way he would be an online food personality, but he is a pretty predominant online food personality. He's on, like, he does collabs with like every channel. He does things on traditional cable television, Food Network. There's like this blurred line now though between where does cable end, where is Hulu, where is YouTube, where is Netflix, and everything is blurred into each other. Like, there's cable television personalities coming on YouTube. There's YouTube personalities going to Hulu and Netflix and cable television. It's like, it's just all the same thing now, which kind of begs the question, like, why you pay for certain things if like you get the same content from the same creators on YouTube for free. Like, it's like, what is the importance of having some of these streaming services aside from some of them have originals, but yeah, some of these are blurred lines. It's just crazy how Maddie Matheson, you would not think that a tattooed up dude that looks like maybe he's showered today, maybe not. He's got the hair all hanging out. Like, I can't get away with that. I don't know how he gets away with that, but people love him. Crispy prawn parcels. Jamie Oliver cooks the Mediterranean. Did you guys know that Jamie Oliver, I know he gets a lot of crap from Uncle Roger, of course, but even with all of that, because like some of his recipes aren't necessarily authentic, he's trying to do all of these dishes from all of these different countries all the time. There's no way you're going to get every dish right, every dish the most authentic. But I think Jamie Oliver actually has a higher net worth than Gordon Ramsay, which on YouTube you might not think that. But Jamie Oliver has his own network, his own cooking network. His own cooking channel on satellite TV. Some of you already know what I'm talking about. I did not realize this until a few months ago. My wife had his network on, and I was like, what does this mean, the Jamie Oliver network? It's like, it's all his stuff. He does so much stuff. It's ridiculous. So I gotta respect the hustle. I have no idea how he's made so much money, so much content, so much of everything. This guy is a machine. And like Gordon Ramsay, you kind of get like, okay, it's entertainment, it goes viral. But Jamie Oliver is like, how much does he just work 20 hours a day? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much he actually gets done. I want to meet his manager or his secretary and be like, tell me the secrets. Speaking of secrets, this kind of reminds me a little bit of what we're doing today. Let's check in now on what's happening in the kitchen. What is happening in the kitchen? I'm not entirely sure myself. So this is Best Ever Food Review Show. This channel always pops up whatever new video they have. This one is They Eat the Entire Cow, Africa's Extreme Tribal Food. It looks like Ethiopian food just based on what Ethiopian food looks like, which I feel like Ethiopian food is either hit or miss. First off, it's hard in America to even find Ethiopian restaurants. And when you do, it's like, they try to make use of every part of the animal, which makes sense by the title of this video, They Eat the Entire Cow Raw. I didn't even see the raw part. I just read the entire cow, and I seem to have tuned that out. But he just goes to different countries and tastes some crazy food, and there's always some ridiculous clickbait thumbnail. It's not clickbait. I mean, I feel like he delivers. They put on a really good production quality for this channel. But Ethiopian food, personally, it's hit or miss, but I think authentic Chinese food is also hit or miss for me because there's just so many parts of an animal. They try to make use of everything, and there's so many parts of the animal. It's like, I don't want to eat knuckles and tendons, really. This is a channel called Hitamari Cooking. This is a pretty popular channel. It's got 4.3 million subscribers. It's got billions and billions of views by now. It's been around for a while, but it's very low key. It's like stuff that you could just like chill and have on in the background. And now I'm realizing why it's super popular, because people are just like indulging in recreational substances, and then they just have this on in the background. Like, it's such a chill thing. It's not like explosions. Like, it's the exact opposite of a Mr. Beast video, I suppose. This is matcha and chestnut cream cake, and as soon as my wife sees this reaction video, she's gonna be like, "Oh, first off, I'm gonna subscribe to them, and also I'm gonna make me this cake." And then she's gonna think to herself, she's gonna, "No, I'm not gonna make him make me." She's gonna go get the cake herself because she knows if I try to make this cake, it would turn out to be a catastrophe. There's a lot of opinions about this guy. He's been doing YouTube for a long, long time. A lot of people do not like him at all. He doesn't have the most, he's, how do I say this? He's not quite classically trained. He reminds me of, like, he could be someone's uncle. Some of his recipes are a little bit home style. Am I saying this the politically correct way? But yeah, so who crapped on him? I think Uncle Roger crapped on him, and then like a million people attacked him on his social media channel. So I do feel bad for this guy, actually. Like, his stuff is not that bad. Like, some of it's like, oh, that's a bit weird, but you know, it's not that bad. You know, some of the stuff that I've made is a bit weird, so maybe that's why I don't want people to attack him. Looks pretty good. This looks like something that I would make. What is this? Pizza pot pies? Cooking with Jack show. He's been on YouTube for I don't know, like 10 years. He's got like several channels. Now this is starting to sound like me. This is why I don't want this guy to get attacked, because he sounds like describing myself. Green lentil gumbo soup from Food Wishes. This is the granddaddy of internet cooking. I feel, is there someone else that is more granddaddy of internet cooking? There's so many recipes that you find on the internet that are like several steps away from the recipes of Chef John. It's like Chef John made a recipe, then someone else made it that took the idea from his recipe, and then someone else made it that took the idea from their recipe, and it's like everything links back to a Chef John video from some point in the past, or Chef John, not just videos, because he's done a lot for allrecipes.com. He's a huge contributor to the internet cooking scene over the past 20 years. This is like, if you want to know how to make anything, you go to this channel, and it's basically the best version with the least clickbait. And people trust him, and there's really no reason not to, because he's like one of the godfathers of internet cooking, basically. So we all know that this is not the only channel that has ever done any recipes from TV, movies, games, etc. There's like 1,000, 10,000. There's 100,000 channels that have done stuff like this. This is a channel called Fenzai Cooking. This is actually not even him talking. He's hired a voiceover, because the dude is, I believe he's Russian or one of the countries from there, and he just makes a whole bunch of viral videos. He does a lot of videos for kids. It's weird. It's weird to have him and someone talking that's definitely not him. That's just someone that he's paid on Fiverr or something to translate his videos into English. But this is repeat food for movies, Fenzai Cooking. I'm kind of curious to see. Here's my point right here. This is not an English channel, and this is not the person talking. So it looks good though. I think this is the moist maker from Friends, which we've seen before. A handful of people made this, but I'm sure it's always good. We did the. Is that hummus? Wait a second. Is he doing the Thanksgiving sandwich from American? No. But we did that. That was better than expected, to be honest. And you know this is going to be good if you've had a post-Thanksgiving sandwich like a lot of people do. These things are better than they have any right to be. There's a lot of beige. It's not very camera friendly, especially with a beige cutting board, but these things are delicious. I gotta imagine. Wait, he put the meat in the stuffing too. I gotta imagine that's an amazing tasting sandwich. But yeah, this is just some person from like a freelance site doing narration for a Russian YouTube channel. This guy's quite a personality. He's got some legit food. I would probably recreate anything that he makes on his channel. I think he got he did a couple of viral videos. I think like with the cowboy burger, and I want to say maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's just my imagination that he should be cooking a cowboy burger. But level up your game day with pork belly burnt ends. It's probably amazing. Cowboy Kent Rollins. It's very different from a lot of the other YouTube cooking channels out there. And I think that's one of the things though, is like, how do you differentiate yourself as a content creator? And a lot of people struggle with it, myself included, struggle with that. I'm not a cowboy, so I don't have that angle. Maybe that's one of the appealing things for Maddie Matheson. I want to see the end product though. Pork belly burnt ends. It's just a very charismatic. I would feel sick afterwards because there's a lot of fat on those. He's got a very charismatic personality, and he is a character. He's himself, but he just happens to be a character, and that's what works really well on YouTube. How to cook birria ramen. So the videos on this channel, this is Quang Tran. Videos on this channel are like hit and miss. Some of them are not so great. Some of them are kind of clickbaity. Some of them are pretty decent, right? So I think this is one of the decent ones. This is from, what, 4 days ago? Wow, I can't believe we're watching some of these old videos. This looks like it's solid enough, though. I can taste it right now. I don't know what's going in, but I can taste the colors, and those colors taste delicious. If there's anything I know about, what was it? Skittles? Taste the rainbow? Brown is always the most delicious color. Look at that. Tell me that's not. Green and brown. That's probably so good. I gotta imagine it's probably like. So this is another one from Food Wishes from 5 days ago. He puts out a decent amount every week. You know, the amount that I should be putting out. Lasagna soup. Lasagna soup. What is lasagna soup? For me, lasagna soup is I make lasagna, I make it the wrong way, and then it turns into lasagna soup. So this seems like this recipe came out of an accident of someone made lasagna wrong. If there's anything I know from lasagna and me cooking, it's that things come out wrong. So it looks tasty, for sure. But I gotta think, again, that this is a recipe that at some point in the past, years ago, someone was trying to make lasagna, they made it wrong. They called it lasagna soup. They went with it, and they just never looked back. This is one of the OG cooking channels on YouTube. This is Epic Mealtime. They have 7 million subscribers. They have basically just fallen off a cliff in terms of, like, the whole group disbanded and a lot of tension and animosity towards each other. It's basically turned into a podcast channel that has nothing to do. At least he's uploading videos on it now, which he wasn't doing for a while. But it's basically a podcast channel with nothing to do with food. Sadly, because they were getting like millions of views on each video, and now they're getting like thousands of views. So they've dropped like 99% of their viewership by he just uploads random stuff and podcast episodes. So let's head back into the kitchen now and see what's going on. It looks passable. Not the greatest thing we've seen today, but it's looking passable enough. So now we have a Taiwanese pepper pork bun video from My Name is Endong, and this is one of, in my opinion, the best cooking channels on YouTube. He puts a lot of effort into every single video. I can only imagine how much time it takes him to do these things, because I know from doing them myself, I'm like, this is a lot of work. This is a lot of effort. It has to take him at least a week to like put together every single video. So there's not really too much stuff getting uploaded, but the stuff that does get uploaded is definitely, I always feel like it's worth a watch. I wish I had the time to watch every single episode over here. This one's actually not that long. It's 8 minutes, 8:33. So it's a Taiwanese pepper pork bun video from My Name is Andong. And I don't think there's a ton of videos on this channel, but every video is high quality. Every video everything is deliberate. It's not like, oh, I'm just may as well put this here, may as well put that there. It's like, it's deliberately done a certain way. And I gotta imagine he goes through and he like sleeps on it and he comes back and he changes things. And he sleeps on it, and he comes back and he changes things and he records so much. I gotta imagine that there's just a lot of effort. Like, look at this. This is a high quality video, high production quality. It is something you would see on like Hulu, or I don't know why I go for what is it? Wait a second, why are you making those motions with that thing? Careful what you do there. Let's see it. I want to see. Oh, I bet it's delicious too. I bet it's delicious. Everything he makes is solid. Well, I haven't cooked any of it, but he also he does a lot of research into these videos as well. Like, this is not some kind of clickbait YouTube channel. This is He puts a lot of effort into this stuff. This is one of my favorite YouTube channels. This is a channel that I found out about from you guys, actually. This is Chef PK. This is him trying Liu Kang's diet. I don't ever get these I tried something's diet for 24 hours videos or for 7 days. Like, it's like you're watching someone eat food. Like, I know that there's a market for that. Some people are interested in it. I just never understand personally myself, just not my cup of tea. But this guy also creates anime food. His name is Chef PK. And I found out about him from you guys watching his videos, because on the back end of YouTube, we can actually see what other channels our audience is watching. And he popped in at some point, and I was like, oh, he's Middle Eastern too. I'm Middle Eastern as well. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. He does like food videos, making dishes from, this is just not even just talking about video games. So it's a sponsored video, but he's trying Mortal Kombat's Liu Kang's diet from Mortal Kombat. It's a decent production. And an ad for Mortal Kombat. This is fitting. It's fitting though. At least they're putting their ads on the right videos, I suppose, or the wrong if they're, because then people are just watching an ad within an ad. Oh my god, it's adception. Isn't that all YouTube is nowadays? But yeah, he's it's decent production value on his channel as well, and it's like one of those things that you could see that it gets better and better and better over time in terms of production. But there's just a lot of stuff sometimes that's not like related to the content of the video. But I suppose this is not just a cooking video; it's a video of also him doing kicks. This is not a super new video. This video is actually from 3 weeks ago, but I have to include something from this channel because this is probably my favorite channel. My favorite food channel on YouTube. This is called Middle Eats, and a lot of times when I'm looking for things that I ate as a child, I can find them over here, and I can also find other interesting stuff and exciting stuff that is similar to things I ate as a child, but also very different that I, of course, need to try for myself as an adult. And I plan on stealing some of his, creatively reconstructing, what is the politically correct way of saying stealing someone's ideas? I plan on stealing his ideas. I mean, there's not necessarily all of them are his ideas, because some of these are just like staple Middle Eastern foods. But everything always looks so good. I don't know why he's brushing his teeth. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on there. But like, if you look, some of these recipes seem like things that I would put into videos as well. We need to make that. We need to eat that. Most viewed recipe in the universe by Future Canoe. Some of these I'm actually not subscribed to, so I'm just taking a look at what kind of interesting stuff has been uploaded the past few days. Oh, this is butter chicken, isn't it? It looks like butter chicken. Yep. Yeah, when he said most viewed recipe in the universe, I think that people have been going crazy about this butter chicken lately. So I don't know if he's referencing a video that's come out lately. This stuff is solid. 5 dump and go casseroles. Dump and go does not sound appetizing. Dump and go sounds like porta potty company. Okay, this has nothing to do with the recipe. It's just dump and go phrasing. The phrasing could be, that looks tasty. Phrasing could be better. Let's take a look at the rest of these casseroles. She's making no peak pork chop casserole. What is a no peak? It does not look very, it looks like a dump and go now. On the way there. Let's see what it looks like at the end. That looks nice. Much better. I'm not a huge fan of quinoa. Chicken pot pie casserole. Some of these things look so terrible until you put them in the oven, and then magic happens and they wind up looking amazing and tasting amazing. Yeah, these probably taste wonderful. Just the process. It looks scary in the well, that doesn't look that bad, but some of them look scary in the process. Fall soup recipes from Jessica O'Donoghue. That looks tasty. Let's see. Okay. Lovely. That's probably the husband. Or some random guy that broke in that she's like, you want to have dinner? Could be. I don't know. Maybe people break in polo shirts. It's the next day. Let's see what the end product is, though. Well, it's four different fall soups. Some of these look tasty. It's the next day because she's making 4 different things. She probably doesn't need to make all 4 of them the same day. That would be silly. It's something that I would do. It just is not necessarily the way it should. You probably don't need to make 4 foods in the same day. Early American raspberry dumplings from 1828. This is such an interesting kind of thing. There's a few channels. There's not a lot of channels that do stuff like this, but they take really, really old recipes and they have these classic American living quarters like this. I don't remember what the other one is called. Townsend's is the other one. I didn't just remember that. I looked at the side panel. I'm like, oh, there's a video being recommended by Townsend's. I was like, I bet they're gonna have a recommended video on the side for this, or for the other channel in there. But yeah, there's a few channels that do this kind of thing, and people just out of curiosity, they like, how were recipes made back then? There's also another, man, there's a very popular dude in, I think he lives in Montana. It's like in the middle of nowhere. And he makes recipes from like the early 1900s, like 1920s, 1930s. And it's like crazy. It's like, it's got like a bread recipe, but it's got like scotch, and it's got scotch and raisins and marshmallows and mayonnaise. It's like, what kind of recipe is that? It's like in these old cookbooks from like, I don't know, like 100 years ago. So yeah, this is from 200 years ago. But yeah, people are interested in stuff like that and seeing how recipes were done back in the good old days. So, and it's also very different. Like, you don't have to compete against so many different. You don't have to compete against so many other people that are doing the same exact thing as you are. Like an iPhone in a kitchen with a mom cooking a casserole for her kids. There, you know, you're gonna have a million of those. How many people are going to go through this much effort to have a video like this, right? 6 epic Thai recipes you can't miss from Recipe 30, which I've never heard of in my life, this channel. Production quality is solid, though. I mean, you have to be. Yeah, 1 million subscribers, you have to have good production quality. That's why I don't have 1 million subscribers. But the subscribers I do have are very special to me. That's how you get brownie points. Oh, and you got to. Oh, you know, that's really the problem, is that I don't use the dog in the videos. Video quality is solid though. Cinematography is solid. So Recipe 30, I would imagine it's 30-minute meals. Is that kind of why it's called Recipe 30, or is it just they took some random like, hey, Recipe 29 was taken? Oh, okay. It looks very tasty. This is what happens when you use good lighting. My camera's fine. My lenses are fine. Lighting sometimes. It's always been the bane of my existence is lighting. Looks delicious, though. Getting hungry. Oh, I'm getting hungry just looking at this. Oh my god, I have no words. First off, I need to subscribe. This is delicious. It's not I didn't taste it. That's the thing. Like, people, we jump to conclusions on the internet. I had so many comments like, oh, that's disgusting. Not even on my channel, other channels as well. I'm like, I see comments like, oh, that's disgusting. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, I'll crap my brains out. It's like, you didn't taste the food. How do you know what it tastes like? It's disgusting. You didn't taste it. You didn't try it. You have no, like, what are you basing that opinion on? Is just, it looks a certain way and you're jumping to conclusions. I do that too, obviously. Come on, man. This has got to be good. This has got to be good. Traditional Modoc. I don't know what Modoc is. 3 flavored prasad recipe, village cooking, red soil stories. 230,000. Oh, this is out of 120,000 views on this. Sometimes it's hard to justify the time that it takes and the energy that it takes to produce some of these videos. And not this video. This video is like 0 effort to produce. But for things like when there's traveling and lights and setup and research and all these kind of things, it's hard, and especially expensive ingredients, it's hard to like justify if you're going to make like 1/10 of that back as revenue, and like for ad revenue. It's like, why did I just spend 10 times the amount of money if I'm gonna make almost none of it back? Like, I guess one of the joys of at least the cooking channels, you at least get to eat the food. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know what Modoc is. Isn't that one of the bad guys from like the Marvel comics? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Coconut. Right? Man, this is for me. First off, this seems like this would be something I've never had before, like something like a taste that I've never experienced before, which is always exciting. But it's also one of those things, it's hard to get a judgment on, like, are you going to like it until you eat it? I would say it's probably good. I'm curious. Now I want to try Modoc. Is that not a Marvel villain, though? Like, I feel like that is. So apparently Modoc is very popular. It must be, because they keep just giving me Modoc recipes. This is Modoc recipe Rasmalai Modoc Ganesh. I'm not going to keep trying to say words that I don't know how to say, but I'm curious what we see from this. This looks like a totally different food. I mean, I'm sure there's multiple different versions. This actually looks, I was going to say it looks Arabic, but it's not that far away. It's not that far away. So yeah, there's gonna be some similar cultures if the two cultures are geographically pretty close to each other. Again, this is one of those things like you never know. I guarantee you there are some Arabic things that you guys have never tried. Go take a look at the Middle East channel and recreate some of those. No, wait, we'll do it here. But also go take a look at the channel. Also go take a look at his channel. But there's some things that are so good, but you have no idea because you've never tried them. And I kind of feel bad about that because I feel like you guys should try all this stuff. Expand your horizons. Eat things you've never eaten before. Chef Jean-Pierre. So this guy is a character. What are we making? Eggplant rollatini. So he makes it a little bit differently than I do it. I do a breaded eggplant rollatini. But if you haven't tried eggplant rollatini, definitely try it. It's an underrated recipe that you wouldn't realize that until you actually try it. There's so many things you wouldn't realize are good until you actually try them. I do like it breaded though, but that's just a personal preference. So this guy is a veteran chef for decades and decades and decades. I believe he is classically trained. Oh, this is basically kind of an advertisement for his channel. But whatever he cooks on this channel, he's going to show you the proper method of doing it. I have nothing bad to say about him. Sometimes he goes kind of viral on YouTube because of his personality, and people really like his just his crazy, hilarious antics. But also, you're going to actually learn the proper way of doing things from this channel. So I have nothing bad. He's got all the things ready. See, this is something I need to do: is make sure I have everything measured out before the video even starts. So. Yeah, his technique is solid in everything. I can't even imagine how long he's been doing this. It's been since the beginning of time, possibly. 2.66 million subscribers. Nawab's Kitchen, food for all orphans. What a channel name. Okay, Hyperbody Masala Chicken. This is gonna be amazing. Yep. Jeez. 2.66 million channels, and I have never seen it before. But these are things where like the predominant audience is from a different country, so of course it's not really going to get shown to me. Oh, you know that's going to be so tasty. How to make onion samosa. Easy samosa cooking recipe. Chef Ajay Chopra. Chef Deepak Chopra. No, probably not him. That would be a very different recipe. It'd be a recipe about enlightenment. It looks delicious, though. See how competitive it is having a food channel on YouTube? Because this is something that I realized years and years ago, and that's why I was like, maybe don't make so many videos because you're not gonna be able to compete with the production quality on this. And just every year, the requirements for production go up and up and up and up and up. So you kind of gotta stand out. Looks solid. Again, this is like some of these channels, like you and I. Well, I don't know where you're from specifically because I'm talking to so many people right now. But some of these channels, if you're not from the country, you're probably not getting and you're not watching food videos, then you're probably not getting recommended some of these things. Like a lot of the stuff I do not normally just get recommended. I get like, what do I even get recommended to me? Guga Foods. So like just 400 different steak dishes. I'm like, okay, so I've learned 25 ways to cook steak. I did not know that there were 375 more. All the rest of these are all just butter and dry aging. Okay, well, we got still 375 more. 6 unbelievably cozy fall casserole recipes that will leave you wanting more. They're cozy, like a blanket?
It is that time of year.
Valerie Hargett.
Season.
Yeah, there's a lot. This is very challenging to try to compete in like this category, this subcategory of food, is when there's so many people making very, very similar stuff. There's a lot of moms with iPhones that are making casserole dinners and easy X, Y, and Z recipes. Not that they're bad, not that anything wrong with the people or the channels or anything. It's just, it's very competitive. There's a lot of people that want to do it. Pork cook with potato recipe. Tasty local pork cook with potato recipe. It's the same. They just said the same thing twice in the title. I don't know why it needed to be stated twice. Also, I don't know why they're cutting meat on a tree stump. There's nails sticking out. Did you see the nails? There's nails sticking out of that. Oh, this is... I don't want to eat this. It's nothing against the food. I just don't want to eat. What? Please, buy a cutting board. Yes, I know I'm being mean. But there's going to be splinters in the food. Maybe I'm sure it's tasty. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure it's tasty. They got a lot of tendons and bones, and a lot of fat. Maybe I wouldn't feel like it's tasty. That's just my personal preference. Yeah. So we have tendons and fat. The vegetables look good. We have tendons and fat and splinters. So I know why this channel is, they have some views. It looks like that looks tasty. But if you show me this, and then I start eating, and you're like, oh yeah, we cooked this on, we chopped up the meat on a splinter-filled stump. Beef biryani recipe, how to make biryani, instant beef biryani from Preppy Kitchen, who has 1.8 million subscribers. I probably have never seen the channel because I am not their primary demographic. I would imagine it is probably India or somewhere close. I say India is like there's a lot of other countries around there. I don't know which specific one sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to offend whoever. This looks tasty though. I'm glad that they're not cooking it on a tree stump. It looks very tasty. I want to try so many of these recipes, and I also don't ever have enough time. Looks good. I need to eat this. What is this? Dinner recipe in Bangla. Chili chicken recipe. Bangaloreronagor. He's going to hit 1 million subscribers soon. Wait a second. Is this the same video we just... No, it's not. Oh, he also has a very serious kitchen with his name on it. I mean, if you got your name on your kitchen, it looks good. You got your name on the kitchen. I feel like you should have 1 million subscribers. He's almost there. I like the production quality on this though. Yeah, not surprising to see he's almost at the seven figures, 7 digits. Outstanding cookies, crunchy, cinnamony, and unforgettable by Cooking Explorer, who has 63 subscribers. So we're seeing million sub channels. We're seeing 63 sub channels. You guys should at least subscribe to Cooking Explorer to get them to, is this little thing right here. To get them to, I'll subscribe to get them to 100 at the very least. You know, they're not going to get any but look, they're trying. Look at that. That sounded like I was being mean, like, oh, it's terrible, but they're trying. No. It's, they're trying to, you know, not take an hour and a half to make a video. Just like I'm doing, taking an hour and a half to make a video. But, like, they don't have a lot of filler. They're speeding things up. They're trying different camera angles. Look at this. They're putting the effort in. I like the people that put the effort in. I would try that. This Amish country casserole recipe will knock your socks off. Doesn't say anything about what exact. Oh, it looks like goulash. Cooking with shotgun red. Look at that logo in the top left-hand corner. Also, they have 500,000 subscribers. Like a cartoon from the 70s, kind of. With the character. And they've got affiliate links and everything, too. Low-key, I might just try to make this recipe because it seems like something I really like. Like, I like these stewy meat with the egg noodles and things. Yeah, I might just make this for fun. Oh, what is this character, though? I didn't see him in the video, but I was skipping. New amazing sweet dish idea, gulab jamun trifle recipe, and I have never seen or heard of this before in my entire life. I have no idea what this would actually taste like, because a lot of the flavors they use in countries that are so far away, physically, geography-wise, far away, there's these things that taste totally different than you would expect, especially in the India area. So, yeah, and also Africa and Middle East and things. Like, it looks one way, it looks like cake and pudding, but actually tastes like different spices being used and everything. So, 5.41 million subscribers. Jeez. Must be really tasty. The Indian channels, though. There is a huge demographic of Indian stuff on YouTube. Huge demographic. There is a lot of Indian viewers on YouTube. I don't think you guys realize. There is a lot of Indian viewers on YouTube. I know a lot of you are here from Summoners War days. Summoners War days, still playing Summoners War. A lot of you are here from Summoners War. And there's not a huge Indian community in Summoners War, but huge Indian community on, is I think the second biggest population country. So, of course, that makes sense there. But YouTube and India go hand in hand. There's also a huge South American population on, well, just in general, but also on YouTube. But India, I don't think people realize. Well, maybe they do, because T-Series, maybe you guys got acclimated to that. I kind of want to try this. 5.4 million subscribers. She's got to be making some good stuff, right? Well, thumbs up. That means yes. Coffin Beer Vadi from Your Food Lab, 4.88 million subscribers. This is another one. There's a lot of these Indian recipes seem to be doing this to me, where I'm like, I have no idea what this would taste like. I have no idea what to expect. It's going to have some spices that I have not tasted before, and it's going to not taste like I think it will. See, I didn't even know it was fried. It looked like it was just baked granola type thing, and it's going to taste like nothing like that. I'm so curious. Oh, I need to go to India now. I need to go to a lot of places. Maybe I just need to eat Indian food. I do eat Indian food. How come I don't know what this tastes like? How come I am not seeing all of these things? It's not like I'm not eating Indian food. You know what? Maybe I gotta stop ordering the same thing over and over and over again. That's the problem. Oh, the cinematic masterpiece begins. You got the black bars. You got the fade in. You got the nice bokeh. This is like the stuff that I try to do, but I fail at it. Yep. Food Impromptu. 416K subscribers. It's got 130,000 views from 7 days ago. This is the stuff that, like, late night, you're going to sleep, and, you know, you put something on, but you want to put something on that's chill. The sad part is a lot of these chill videos still have, like, 3 ad breaks. So it's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to just put on this chill video, and it's casual, and you're, like, going to sleep. You're, like, half asleep, and then there's, like, an ad for cryptocurrency. It's like, oh, please, no, why? Why is it so loud? Why? I don't want to buy your NFTs. Let's see the final result, though. Look at all those spices. Oh, that looks good. It's held its color, too. It's a very colorful dish. Easy brunch recipes taste better than eating. These look really... It looks good and also creative, like original. And I also appreciate the effort in cinematography. Solid. Very solid. Tish wonders. Tastes better than eating out. What exactly? I'm more interested in the one with the beans, like the upgraded avocado toast. Yeah, that. What? Oh, is the Toon Blast ad? Of course. Of course. Chili cheese toast, easy and quick snack recipe. That looks tasty. Oh, looks tasty until you dipped it in ketchup. I feel that's got to be ketchup, right? That's not something else. That's got to be ketchup. You don't have to put ketchup on everything. Ketchup is good on some things. It's not for everything. This is not that great. You know what? It's okay. So this is Honest Kitchen, 1.32 million subscribers. Camera is not anything crazy. Not like a very expensive camera. Not a very expensive cutting board or setup or anything. He's just cooking. Looks like someone's dad making some food. For the most part, that's what it looks like. It's an honest kitchen. It's not full of lies and deceit like other kitchens. I know some of these kitchens are just so full of lies. Let's see more of the finished product. Oh, you know it's someone's dad because he's cutting the crust off the bread. Only a father would do that. And he's rolling it out. All right. Probably tasty. Yeah, you have this like a cafe or bistro or something. It's a little somewhat healthy bistro pizza. What is this outfit? Beer cake Oktoberfest recipe. Okay, my German recipes. So this is a theme channel. This makes more sense. It feels more natural now because it's specifically a theme channel to be German Oktoberfest kind of vibe. Let's see what beer cake tastes like. Look, well, we can't see what it tastes like. They haven't invented that technology yet. I wonder if it could be invented. Elon Musk will do it. I have faith. It's going to be his $1 trillion idea. He has Neuralink. He's already figured it out. I guarantee that that's something that is going to happen with Neuralink. Yes, I definitely want some of this. What is this even called? One pot masaledar desi pasta recipe in Urdu Hindi by Ruby Ka Kitchen. So this is we saw a video on this earlier. 5.4 million subscribers. You make food like that. Yep, that 5 million subscribers is making a little bit more sense now. It looks delicious. I will eat any kind of pasta though. Any kind of macaroni with anything in a bowl, and I will eat it. I don't need to know what it's called or what's in it. I will eat it with toilet bowl cleaner. I will eat it with paint. I will eat it with... It doesn't really matter. I mean, this looks much tastier than those other options, so I will gladly have this one instead. I just like macaroni. Looks lovely. You know what? For me, I would put some meat in there, but she looks so happy. I don't know what that is, but oh, I want that. What is this? Eggless chocolate walnut brownie recipe. Chocolate brownie now gar me eggless cake. I will eat that. Yes. Not that anyone asked me. I'm just offering my opinion up. That looks very tasty. And she is very happy to be making it. So that's even better. Surmia C Recipes. 3 million subs. And we have another butter chicken. It's not butter chicken. It's looks like a lentil soup kind of thing. What is this? Dal makhni and jeera rice recipe. Looks tasty. Man, I love me some soup. I'm not familiar with the spices. What is this? Kabita's 13 million subscribers. 13 million. I think Gordon Ramsay's like 20. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, she is up there. That is crazy. It looks good, but man, she didn't have to call anyone an idiot sandwich when she by getting these 13 million. Or maybe she did. I don't know. I don't know her past. I don't know who she called an idiot sandwich. Yeah, and this is another channel I've never seen in my life, but it looks very tasty. This is really nice production quality. What is this? Preppy Kitchen. 3.9 million subscribers. And it is a very expensive kitchen. Very, very expensive. my wallet hurts after seeing how much. Well, that's gonna have an ad integration in this video to afford this kitchen. It's not a cheap stove. Like, everything he has is expensive. Oh, he's got books. Oh, this is someone I should probably know, I guess. You've been doing this for a while? I don't know. I've never heard of Preppy Kitchen. I must be the only one. Looks very tasty. Good quality videos. People are just going to watch, all you guys are just going to watch other people's videos now. You're going to think, oh, thank you for introducing me to all these other channels. I'm not going to watch this crap anymore, because I got some better stuff to... I destroyed myself. Well, if anyone's going to destroy me, it's probably good that it's me, I suppose. And also pretty fitting, because this is what I've been doing my entire... That looks really good, though. Kunbari Man's mutton curry recipe, lalmas. Is that a little heart? A little heart. They're like, yes, we had a heart bowl, and we put the rice in the heart bowl. We put it down on the dish. I don't know why I'm excited about that part. The little things. 230k subscribers. These food channels, you never know if they get one viral video, like one viral video that goes like really viral, that gets like 10 million views. People get like 100,000 subscribers just from that one video, even if all the other videos are crap. I should probably do like one good video. Will probably never happen on this channel. It probably will never happen. Although the Family Guy video, that didn't go, it went kind of viral. It got like a few 100,000 views, but I think we got, I don't know, between 3,000 and 5,000 subscribers on each of those. So yeah, and then those same subscribers that subscribed for that stuff never watched another video after that. I feel like that's probably what happened. That's probably what happened. Yeah, okay, we're going over spices now. It looks solid, though. Some of these are just like, so good. There's like any kind of stew, like meat in stew. This is probably amazing. It looks kind of like doo-doo, but it's probably so amazing and so tender. Yummy onion chutney with layered porrata recipe. It's like a chips and salsa for the Western Asian culture. Bangaloreronagor. 1.72 million subscribers. It's like a square video, though. It's like, it's not portrait, it's not landscape, it's just square. Like we don't want to do TikTok stuff or Instagram reels or anything. We also don't want to do stuff made for TV. We want to do our own I suppose square is not their own perspective, but it's just odd that they went with that specific perspective, but it looks like they're doing fine. 200,000 views in 5 days. You know, they must be doing something right. Maybe people like square. Squares are in, guys. Anyone that's trying to do YouTube videos or TikToks, they're using non-square videos. This is why you fail. Gotta make them square. It's just interesting that they went with that. It looks very tasty. This would also, this bread would also go nicely with the last video we just saw. They should team up and work together. They should do it. It's like their culture's version of chips and salsa. So let's take a look at the final product, and, well, at least it's tasty. I mean, we have seen some more impressive dishes today, but what do you really expect from leftovers? So that's it for this one. We basically took the easy way out and just reacted to a bunch of food videos instead of creating our own, but you know, this is YouTube after all. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for the support, as always, and I'll see you in the next one.